All right, so we stopped right over here. Ooh, Jesus. All right, I already gave one person extra credit last class, so don't forget. If you bring this stub that you voted, you get that 5 points towards your exam. Mail-in vote. You do the mail-in vote. You're gonna go online to vote? No, no. Go wait in a line, and to vote. What? Yeah, something like that. But mail-in voting is the best. I looked at it and I was like, they have all the judges, and I could Google about the judges who I could vote. Versus over there, I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's mail. Like, when was the last time you sent a mail and it got lost?
All the time.
What do you mean by all the time? What era do you?
How many times have you got something ordered to your house and it never came in? You call them like, where is it? And they're like, oh yeah, it's Spark delivered. You're like, well, it never came.
No, no, no. Are you using USPS or
Any of them.
privatized? No, USPS. That it's a big thing because it's a felony if you mess up with the mail and all that. They take it seriously. So I don't have that issue losing.
They're not going to do it purpose.
What?
They're not going to do it purpose.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have that error. It's same as like going to vote. 1,000 people voted in person. One or two is gonna get messed up because of the system shuts down or something.
You're going to have those like criminal people that are like, oh, let's go attack that truck because we know that truck.
Do you think we Americans are so cared about voting that we're gonna take our time and day out to do this type of activity? Think about that.
How many people do crazy shit all the time?
Yeah, but about voting, think about that. It's like half of you don't even want to vote. And because I said that extra credit, still half of you still don't want to vote. So you guys are lazy. So if someone is like, I want to do that, go for it. Trump is the best guy ever. He's awesome. Oh. What it becomes is, if you look at the overall vote versus fraud, does it really mess up that actual voting thing? If the error is less, you have it. You guys are engineers. You will have error no matter what. Remember in calculus 2, the question is the error is going to mess up your final result? And that's when it becomes an issue. So far, that's not an issue. All right, so we stopped at finding what moves or what's the direction. Where it moves the fastest and so on. So let's look at the problem. Find the direction. Are you guys gonna go vote in person or mail? In person? Yeah, because you have nothing to do. Stay at home all the time. Oh wait, can you even vote? Do they let 14-year vote now?
Yeah, they are.
That's called election fraud, right, Kenna? What is it? No. That was the drinking age. Oh, it used to be higher and they made it lower now? What? So we want to increase this the most rapidly. At the point and B rapidly at 1 see what are the directions of zero change in f at 1. Okay, did you guys copy it? I'm gonna enjoy this Dutch Bro coffee.
They made it a requirement to know calculus to vote.
To vote? honestly, I think they shouldn't let everybody vote. There should be some kind of policy where you earn the right to vote. It could be military service. It could be something you're just born into it. You could vote no. Don't let the idiots vote. I think that's the problem in the 21st century problem in the democracies. We have a bunch of idiots who thinks they know better than everybody, and now they're creating all this problem. I mean, look at them. They know better than the doctors. That's when you have an issue. Like somehow, you barely graduated high school and you know more about COVID-19 than someone on a medical field. Yes, Kenneth? You're so naive, innocent. You need to grow up. What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And those people at the bottom needs to work harder to prove that, yeah, let me do a military service, then I could vote. Or you got to do some other type of accomplishment to it before you can vote. It's one of that. It could be other things. Yeah. No, I think if you're immigrant, you have to do that.
No.
Oh, is it? Really?
Every male over 21 has to be.
Oh, wow. So how does that work?
I think it's 18.
How does that work, selected service? Run off to Canada. All right. All right. So let's look at the answer. No. In the Vietnam War, if you're college educated, you could skip the draft. Yeah, so that was it. Like, if you're in the college, like, if you didn't go to college, then you had to do draft. So that's how they bypassed the draft. So the function increases most rapidly in the direction of the gradient. Did I say the exam next week? Let's see how far we go. The gradient there is 2xy over yj. Yeah. One gives me ij. So its direction. Do you see how I did the partial derivative? You all see that? And my slope. The magnitude of f. B, the function, decreases most rapidly in the direction of at 1, which is already the u. And once I gave you the table last week, it got super easy. And I mean, not the table. This. The instruction.
Oh,
Properties of direction derivative.
I see that a lot in in my engineering books, like the gradient, like they start using that a lot, like almost.
Oh, now do you understand it?
No.
Like, oh, okay, all right, okay.
There's like a central energy function that can do like gradient derivation.
The function decreases most rapidly in the direction. Oh no, I already did that. The functions of zero. So we did that increased and decreases part. Now we're going to look at the function of zero. Changes at 1, 1 are the directions. Orthogonal to that, which is, and is, one of them would be and the other one would be do you guys kind of see it? So if, suppose this is the positive and this is the negative one. So orthogonal is going to be one of this. And it's easy to find the orthogonal. So if this is the negative one, blah, 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 the other one is going to be the negative of that. What? Oh. Oh. So, like I said, if you have n equals supposedly this vector, then the other one, opposite of it, is just the negative of that.
Do you see how, like, when you're using the I hat and J hat, like if you had a function in both of those things, in both of the terms, when you're taking the derivatives, you always kind of drop the I hat. You know it's going to stay there. Once you get like the dynamics class I'm in, you start working with coordinate systems that translate along with it. So when you take the derivative, it becomes a product rule. So you have to change the I hat, you have to use that as a product rule. And it becomes, these equations become extreme long. So you have like a function in I hat, so you have to do the derivative of that function.
And it becomes an I hat 2 or something like that, yeah.
And then you have to find out which direction is that unit vector change. It's going to Y direction, X direction. You have to find out and draw it.
Yeah, because whatever the dimension it had, the derivative of it is going to take a different dimension, and you have to retain the information.
So like change, like,
Yeah.
and that change is pointing in the Y direction, the negative Y.
Oh, well, I was not an engineer or physicist, so.
Really cool.
I took only like 2 physics class.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Lucky duck. Why? You have to take 3? No, I didn't have to take the bottom one. I could just bypass it to take the higher level one. Yeah. Yeah, gradient, like, yeah. And I gave you the definitions what gradient vector it is. Partial fractions, yeah. Okay, which direction should I walk? Direction should I walk to go uphill the most steeply? What? No, that's fine. So it's 3 is the z value. Yeah. So You kids ready? So we're looking at the positive gradient vector, right? Ready? So what's delta f? You get 2x comma 4y, right? Or you could write it as 2xi plus 4yj, okay? At 1, 1, what do you guys get? 2 and 4. So, walk in the direction. See, I think if you believe Earth is flat, you should not have right to vote. That should be one of the criteria. Like if you believe Earth is flat,
Like, you can tell them, yes, you're gonna vote, but one of the questions will be, is Earth flat? If they answer yes, you just neglect that.
yeah, exactly. You don't count the person's vote. We should put some kind of system to, like, come on, think about it. Do you want this person to elect the next president if he or she truly believes Earth is flat? No, ask yourself that. And what's the unit vector in this case? It'll be 4. Yeah. So it'll be 1 over 2 square root of 20 I plus 4 square root of 20j. Right? That's the unit vector. Should I simplify it or should I keep it like this? What do you guys think? No? Keep it like that?
I like radicals on the denominator.
Oh, you are so bad. Wow. If it was like 20, 30 years ago, that's like, no, you cannot. But now we have a calculator to do that. All right, so we got the unit vector. So, and my slope in the direction is, which is square root of 20 or 2 root 5. We could keep it like this. So it would be 1 square root of 5 I plus 2 square root of 5j. Is green okay? Can you guys see green? That's good. All right, now this is another important concept. What the? Tangent line to a level curve. So find, do you guys remember in your calculus 1 you guys have to do crazy thing, find the equation of a line that's a tangent on this curve on that point? Do you guys remember that in calculus 1? Now this makes your life so much better. You have to do all this crazy derivative, blah blah blah, and you have to do it, but because of this you could do it in one step. Let's look at it. For the tangent to the ellipse. So in at the point So in Calculus 1, this was very difficult to do. It was a lot of computation. X square root of 4. Yeah, this technically looks like x squared over 8 plus y squared over 2 equal 1. There you go. And then square root of 8 is 2 root 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. So your graph of an ellipse should look something like that. So what we're doing is we want to find 2, 1. We want to know the slope of this tangent line. I mean the equation of this tangent line. So in Calculus 1, that was very difficult. Should I keep the 4 there? We can find the tangent. Okay, yeah, that's pretty easy. Yeah, we could do that. We can find the tangent to the ellipse. Where yeah, x squared over 4 plus y squared equal 2 by treating the ellipse as a level curve of the function we could put that 2 there, but the moment we take the gradient vector, it goes to 0. We could put this minus 2 over there, but that's extra information. We don't need to do that because the moment we do the gradient vector, this goes away. So the gradient for that would be x over 2I plus 2yj. And we're looking at the, yeah. So we're looking at negative 2, 1. When I plug that in, what do I get? 2, it's negative I plus 2j. So the tangent to the ellipse at negative 1, negative 2, 1 is the line. Remember the equation I just gave it to you? F of x naught at 1, which will be just negative 1, times, what is it, x minus x naught, in this case x plus 2, and then f of y plus that would be 2, and then y minus 1 equals 0. You could simplify that, but you could leave it like that. So you get negative 4 equals x minus 2y. You could do that. Yeah, you could do that. That's fine. Yeah. Doesn't that make your life so much better? No, it's just when I took Calculus 3 when I was a student, I was like, oh my God, why didn't they teach us all that? I mean, like, that would have made your Calculus 1 life harder. Especially if you're like in high school, you're doing math competitions and all that. They don't teach you this. They go all the way up to Calculus BC. But if you know your Calculus 3 stuff, and you could use that and get the answer super fast. What is it called? Math Olympia or something like that? Yeah, something like that. I've never done those. What?
I wasn't in math club. I knew they existed though.
I was in like I just joined clubs, so I didn't have to hang out with the people in the in high school with the group. So we just stayed in the classroom, just sat there and talk and played. In those days, we played Warcraft. So. Like I was in math club. We all did it in our science class. Math club, the history club. What's the other club? I forgot. And that's it. What's the other club? Those are the two. Oh, and the computer club. Yeah, those three. I remember there. We never hung out on the Fridays because there was something. Yeah, we had to crank it up. Yeah, remember the Batman thing? The big disc. It makes that like noises. So let's look at this. So find the gradient of the function at the given point. So let's look at it. df dx at 2 comma negative 1, you get what? What is this? It's super easy, right? Y square, and then you just get 1. And then you do df dy, you get 2xy at 2 comma negative 1, you get negative 4. So your gradient vector would be y square I plus 2xyj, and then at 2 comma negative 1 will give you, what it is that 1 I minus 4j. And f of 2 comma negative 1 gives you 2. And that's that point. Ooh, this is a good one. Oh, this is really hard. No, it's not that hard. We could do it. Again, we're just going to do this again. Find the gradient of the function for the given point. Okay, try it.
One more time. Try to do it once.
This one is what? Is that correct? Yeah. And then times what? 2x, right? And what's the derivative of this? XYZ times YZ, right? And this becomes you just got to remember your chain rule, kids. Okay. And then plug -1, 2, -2. All right, what is it? Use your calculator. What's that number? Give me the answer in terms of fraction. No, just give me what is that number? Yeah. Start clicking away. Chop, chop, guys. What? I've never ridden on horses. Like I have like I almost touched that horse, or maybe I did. What?
-8 over 9.
No.
Oh wait, that's 3 back.
I was all who owns horses over here? Anybody? No one? I had a student who had a horse farm. Should like
26 over 27.
what is it?
-26
Yep.
over 27.
Did you guys get -26 over 27? Come on, y'all. Ren, get it.
Hold on, my thing's being stupid.
You have to be able to handle pressure.
You do that on the exam, like walk up to everybody when they're in the exam and do like right.
No, what I used to do is I would bring super good like food burrito during the exam, so I'm eating it, and you guys are hungry. It's like, damn, that smells so good.
And like you like you're super enjoying it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like eating it. The mic is right there. The ASMR video going on. Did you get it, Miss Yamat? Julio? You have the fancy calculator. Just plug that in. You ride motorcycle?
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's the message.
Oh, okay. Like, is it big motorcycle?
Yeah, it's like a cruiser.
I don't know what that means.
Like,
Is it a Harley Davidson to like?
it's not a Harley, but you can
It looks like okay. Look.
put like the leather stuff.
Oh. You all got that? -26 over 27. All right. Let's look at df over dy. Once you get the first one, you know the second one will look like what? Yeah. You sound disappointed, Miss 1 over y. And what is that point, guys? Let's go, guys. Tyler, you gotta say it. You gotta be more expressive. You guys are gonna be engineers. If you guys are introvert, you're quiet. Oh my God, people like you will get like bad boss and will take advantage of you. So you have to be able to be a little bit more vocal, guys.
Are you telling them to tell their bosses to F off?
What?
Are you telling them to tell their bosses to F off?
No, it just tell them you're wrong. I'm right.
So you're not capable of understanding stuff that I know.
In some sense, yeah, because by the time they graduated school 20 years ago, so the field changed so much that they're really behind. So once you go on the field, you will see it. Oh my God, people use so old technology to do this building of the bridges or making of the cars and everything. Like funny thing is what's that thing? Tesla, the autopilot, The programming is not that, like the computer program is not that powerful. It's probably like 10 years old computing power, yet is able to do that. So, DFDZ is going to be what? Oh, that's... We have Z. What is it? 23 over 54. So the gradient vector in this case is going to be negative 26i. Yeah, that was easy. Okay. So let's do another problem. Let's see how I feel. Let me see the exam. We gotta do extreme values. Next exam is gonna be, yeah.
If we wanted to find u for that, we would just multiply it by, or divide it by magnitude. And that would give us our...
Yeah. Unit vector, yeah. All right, do the same thing again. You know what would drive you insane? Try to imagine some kind of very basic object like cube in the next dimension. Try to imagine that. Yeah. No, because we cannot visualize it. We cannot visualize it. We think we know what, like, we could give the properties for it, but we don't know how to visualize it.
Isn't there like an entire like class that like does
They do that. Yeah, it's called Tesseract Cube, yeah.
so there's a class that does
I've never taken that class. It's kind of like this. Let me go side note. So, like, let me see if I could remember this. Okay. So, this is in, like, it's not one dimension. It's 0 dimension, duh. And then you have 1 dimension, right? And uses 2 dot to explain it, right? And then from that, you could make, in the 2 dimension, you're making what? Square, right? So to make the square, what did you use? You use this 4 sides to do that, right? Now, if you want to go to the 3rd dimension, how do you make a cube? Oh, I can't even draw that. Do you see how we used 8 pieces to make that, right? No, 6 pieces to make that, right? So we started with from here to 2 points. From there, we used what? 4 of them. Out of 4 of them over here, how many did we use? 6. So in order to go to the next dimension, we go up by 2 of the previous dimension. So on the 3rd dimension, we're using 6 of the 2nd dimension to make something on the 3rd dimension, right? So if you want to go to the next level, you got to make 8 of this cube to make the Tesseract cube. 8 of them, and they're adjoined in a crazy way to look at it. So, kind of like, I don't know. The other guy who explained it really well, the physicist, what's his name? He died. He mentored Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh,
Carl Sagan, yeah. He's like, that's what, like, Gogol. Have you ever seen the video of him saying Gogol? That's the proper way of saying it. Google. It's Gogol. Yeah. All right. I like, that was my big problem. It's like, oh my God, I'm so limited. This made me realize that there's no hope, no point. Like, we're stuck in this dimension. So I was like,
there's another cool one where it's like a base, but it has like an inner base, like the outlet.
oh, the inside with that. Yeah. This case, it's pretty easy, right? Negative 6x z. Oh, where's the derivative of tangent inverse?
Plus b
And then we're doing Z. Yeah. And then what's the point? 1, 1, 1. And what's the number, guys? Oh no, use calculator. No, give me fractions.
-11
Thank you. And then df dy. You get what? Oh, that's pretty easy. -6yz. 1, 1, 1. Is what, guys? You don't even need a calculator. What is it? 10?
What if we put like a very stupid answer on the exam?
Then just how are you playing with me? You just proved yourself you're stupid. How's that playing with
Like,
me?
No, like we know how to like.
No, I don't know what you guys know. I'm not psychic. I don't know you guys for like that's why I have you guys use name tag because when I'm out of this class I don't want to know you guys. Kids nowadays, you take pride being stupid now.
Don't take pride in it, or just more able to accept those stupidity.
No, you like that's different. Accepting is like, oh, I'm not good enough. Like how I accept is like I cannot imagine that Tesseract. So that's like, all right, fine, I'm limited on that. That's different. Versus taking pride of it. What was that? Takeshi 6ix9ine, what's that thing? The singer made that song Stupid. Takashi, what is it, 6ix9ine, right? The song he made, Stupid, he's proud of that. It's like I'm stupid or something like that. Yeah, there's a music video. It's no, you gotta see it. He even spelled it incorrect. Stoopid. And he shot it in Dubai. That music video. This one, 6z square minus I should play that song. Is this stupid one that came out a long time ago? You don't listen to his music, Tyler? Never listen to his song? It's very catchy. It's really stupid too. Yeah, he shot it in Dubai, something like that. Those are pure entertainment. Or the other song, Man's Not Hot. No, you don't know that? So the music video is about man can never be hot. So you could be at the beach. You could be at the beach in a tropical thing. You still have to wear your jacket and sweaters and everything. And that's why man can never be hot. That's what this song is about. Yes, of course. What do you think I do? When I get it, I go detail into it. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that song. You don't study them? Okay, let's do another problem. Find the direction. I'm gonna play the song. Man's Not Hot. I can't believe you don't know that song. And he wasn't being like, he wasn't kidding. It's being very serious. I don't know. He goes like 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, something like that. That's how the lyrics goes.
How stupid do you have to be to take pride in stupidity?
What?
How stupid do you have to be to take pride in stupidity?
No, it just makes me feel good about myself. So when I look at all these stupid people, like, all right, look at all these stupid people. It's about me. It's not about them.
That's supposed to be
What?
weak to take pride in stupidity.
Oh, no. Like, I'm incredibly selfish. It makes me, like, this is what God feels like. I mean, think about it. Why would God create you guys? The whole purpose of it so he or she could feel good about him or herself.
I'm more powerful than you guys.
Yeah.
I think that's like the best thing I've ever heard.
That's what it is. I mean, think about that. If that being existed and created all of us, that's the whole purpose of it.
Like we're trying to do calculus and just laughs at us.
Yeah, you idiot. It's so easy. Like, I don't even have to think about it. All right, so let me give you the function. That's the point. Okay. What's df in this case? Two xy plus yxy sine of y I. Is that correct? And then plus x squared plus x e to the xy sine of y plus e to the xy cosine of y j. Let me look at it. Yes, that is correct. So now we want to look at it at 1, 0. That's easy to do it, right, guys? You guys got that? Yeah, just give me that at, basically I'm looking at, what is that equal? The first one will be what? 0. No, wait. 0, yeah. Sine of 1 is, sine of 0 is 0, yeah. The second one, what do you get? 1, no, 1, yeah, 2, yeah. So you get 2j. So therefore, what's the unit vector in this case? Yeah, which is just what? J. So now let's answer the question. F increases most rapidly in the direction u equals j and decreases most rapidly in the direction j. P naught. Which is super. Just 2. And for the other one would be -2. Okay. Okay, that's it.